Maka is a soul singer. I don't know if I got that right yet, but I'll get to that. She's a soul singer, songwriter, and entrepreneur. And she started nursing her passion for music at a very early age before she went professional. In 2016, she launched her debut album, The Truth. She's released several songs, which include Good Time, Waiting for You, among others. You just listened to one of her songs, and she's here with us. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Is that Maka or Maka? Or...
You're one of the first people to ever get my name right on the first attempt, so bravo. It's Maka.
Maka.
You were right.
I deserve an award.
I mean,
how many other ways could you would pronounce M-A-K-A?
You would think that, right?
Yeah.
So people be like, is it Maka?
Really?
And I'm like, if it's Maka, then it would be an ER, right? I mean, come on, man, but still, but thank you, though. Thank you for getting it right.
All right, so what's the title of that one we heard?
That was Chocolate Love. I put out that song on my birthday this year. Yeah.
Where's the chocolate?
It was June 2nd. No, don't even get it twisted like that. Nah, it's a song that celebrates black love in general. So chocolate love.
Chocolate.
Yes.
Okay,
It's not even about that. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm single, Nigeria. You guys know now. Yeah, so this is where I came for the ultimate Tinder vibes. Let you guys know. I use you guys. Yeah, I'm sorry.
To
let them know that I'm single so they can hit me up. Eligible bachelors.
I think she's tired of being single.
I am. It gets lonely. I'm sorry.
Somebody please tell me to close my mouth before flies come rushing in.
I mean, I'm a strong woman, yes, but sometimes, come on. We all need some good love.
Even a strong woman needs
love. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm strong and I'm independent. I'm happy, but
that
still
sometimes.
Person,
and I'm looking for love.
I'm looking for love, straight up. I ain't even gonna lie.
Word. I like a woman who just comes out and says.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, so the journey started for you at a very early age? Or?
Yes, I've been singing all my life. I joined the choir when I was 7. It's an Anglican choir. I grew up Anglican.
I thought you were going to say from birth, because when you started singing your first song,
that would be like cheesy.
Birth. No, it's at birth.
Like crying. That doesn't sound pleasing to the ears. That doesn't sound pleasing to the ears. The kind of music I do is pleasing to the ears.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like a baby crying. Doesn't sound like a baby crying.
No, come on, mothers, if you don't hear that music when the child is born.
Okay, you're coming from that angle, I guess. Yeah.
That's a
I guess so.
Of course, at that point, that is music to mother's ears.
Definitely.
See? So,
with that angle, yes.
I'm right.
Any other crying apart from that first cry is like, can somebody get that baby
and strangle him for it?
Okay, so this is where we are now. Well, maybe to ape from the previous conversation, clearly this pandemic got to the music industry, the entertainment industry in general, quite a bit. How have you handled it?
Okay. First of all, the first few months, I guess I was in denial. So it was like a little bit of a vacay for me, taking a break from all the endless work. So I just was glad to be at home finally. But then a few months, and then it's like, okay, the money, we're running out of the saving to get, like, what's happening? And I started to panic. And I reached out to my other friends, and we just supported each other. And we got introduced to to Zoom. Zoom came along. We started doing virtual shows and virtual interviews, and then it gave me more time to actually reflect on what I wanted my career to be like. I recently launched my jewelry line during that period as well. It focuses on Afrocentric jewelry, so it's cowries and stuff like that. And that was inspired by the need to be useful, because I was just, at some point, it was like I would wake up and drink and just be on Netflix and sleep. And it's like every day there was nothing I was doing. Yes, I was not unaware of the fact that people were dying all around me. But it's like, what am I doing here, you know? I just felt very helpless and useless, and then I just pushed myself to get up and do something.
But now you are in full-time music.
Yes, I was practicing law and then left to focus on my music full-time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm one of those people.
What is your real name?
Maka, that's, yeah.
Oh,
But
that's where the
Maka is
Maka
actually my
came from.
my real name as well. Yeah, it's, my mom actually, she's been calling me Maka all my life. So she's the one who started it. From Maka to Maka. Maka means beautiful child. I feel like you were going to ask me anyway, so I just said it.
She just threw it in.
Okay. The industry, the music.
Yeah, the
I really
creative
do
industry
not
in general.
like to talk about the music industry
Why?
in
What
Nigeria.
do we do
I'll
to-
tell you why. As far back as the late 80s, you would, remember, into the early 90s, we had something that was like a structure in the music industry. It was, first of all, the oldies, pop of the West, in Nigeria. And then the music industry in Nigeria began to take form. Then we had P-Man, we had E&R, we had A&R, we had all those structures then. So you had organizations taking charge of, various sectors of the performance entertainment, performing arts.
Yeah.
Thank you. But now we seem to have a little bit of a challenge with that, right?
I
How
think
do you
there's
do it?
still a lot of structure in the industry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because with it just goes without saying, because with as time evolves, technology comes and a lot more things are. We have more access, and then there's more structure. In fact, we've been at an all-time high when it comes to exposure and visibility, globally.
Okay.
Yeah.
That as a result of technology.
It couldn't have come at a better time, for people like me to achieve what we are achieving, as independent artists. So yeah,
Okay.
Okay, you are a lawyer, am I correct?
I don't practice anymore, but yes,
Okay,
professionally.
that's
I mean,
what
once
you
a lawyer, always a lawyer.
That's what you studied.
Yes,
But you decided to just throw that wig and gown somewhere.
I folded it neatly in a box. I
Okay,
didn't throw it away.
just in case you need it, right?
It's very clean in a box somewhere.
But I'm sure it's helping you in your music career.
Yes, but to be honest, I still need the help of, of my friends who practice. So I have someone on standby. I would always read the fine print, look at the small print. I read them, but I always consult a friend who is up to date, because I haven't practiced in 3 years, and that's a long time. I feel like I'm out of the loop. Yeah.
It's part of the reason I asked about the structures, because
Yeah.
if the structures were strong enough, would you still be as petrified to look at the fine prints before you sign the dotted lines?
Structure or not, once you're given a contract, you have to go through it. You have to look at it.
Do you think that's the experience of many people in the industry?
A lot of artists are in a hurry, You need patience to be successful in this game, But a lot of us just want to blow, and we're just so desperate and in a hurry. So they overlook these things. But to be honest, if they could just slow down and actually read the fine print, there are so many mistakes that would be avoided, and there are so many things that you could achieve on your own, to be honest. A few weeks ago, someone called me to ask how much I would charge if I were to do so and so for them. And I'm like, actually, there's an app now that you can do that on your own. You don't need to pay a third party. And he's like, no, just tell me, put a figure to it if you were to charge. Because I'm like, I'm a musician. I'm not, that's not my job. I don't do stuff like that. But the person sees that I've been doing these things on my own because I'm well-read, I'm researching, I'm trying to figure out how to move on because I'm self-funded. So I have to find a way to keep moving, to keep up with the Wizkids and the Davidos of this industry, because they don't make it easy for us. It's not easy at all. But somehow, I get things done because I spend time to research. I'm on the internet because all these things are there. For you, now I've lost the point. What was your question again?
Well, I like what you have said anyway. Now something that you said also raised another question for me.
Yeah.
Is there any gender inequality in the industry?
Okay, this is a very, very, very touchy, complicated question because, to be honest, it exists, but I haven't personally experienced it. I operate from the perspective that people respond to the energy you give them, and I've always been I've been in control. Like, I'm a woman who goes in and I take charge. I've been managing my band full of men for like 3.5 years now, and I go in, I say what I need to say. I see myself as a musician, first of all. So not even as a woman who has to be careful because I'm going to a studio full of men for like an all-night session. Then I'm all like a Disney princess. Oh, this is man. I sit down. I tell them what I need to say, you get, so that we have work done, and it's been working for me. Yeah, but I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, but I've just been fortunate enough to not experience it, I guess, and also have money in this game, so you can pay for what needs to be paid for. And men wouldn't be like, they have to have sex with you to do stuff. Because when you just say, if it's about the business, tell me how much it is, and I'll pay, and we move on.
Have you had any regrets since you gave up law to sing?
Zero, because I know how much my salary was in that law firm.
And you're making times 10 of that now?
Oh my God, like the first time I made my first meal, I was like, is this me? What? Me? Damn, girl, that was a good decision. I won't even look back. Like, the year 2020 has been a little bit slow, but I won't even like have any regrets. Like I said, I started making jewelry, and that's been moving as well. Yeah, so somehow we just stayed afloat. But I'll definitely not forget all those who were heavily affected by the pandemic.
Okay, now we have to go now.
Yes.
Okay, now you want to give advice to those young people who have a passion and are too scared to step out and follow their passion. What would you say to them? Now look in that camera and tell them.
No, this one.
Okay, this one.
Okay. Fear will definitely limit you. Fear is nothing that, to be honest, you can't help being afraid, but you can decide what to do with that fear, how you react to it, and you just have to do it. At the end of the day, two things can happen. You can either fail or succeed. And if you fail, you will learn something and you try again. And if you realize that, okay, I'm not good at it, because to be honest, passion doesn't mean that you're good at it, really. So if you realize early enough that you're not good at it, you try something else. But once you have tried, two things can happen. You can either fail or you succeed. Just do it, man. Nike it up.
Just do it.
You know what you just said now reminds me of some people some references that I don't even want to go there. As a library of music, checker, I've heard songs. Well, I have to thank you very much, Maka, for being here
So excited to be
morning.
here. Shout out to my mama.
And that rounds up Sunrise for today. Thank you for being with us. We shall bring you a fresh edition next week. I'm Alero Edu, wishing you all the best. And please don't forget, the second wave is upon us. Wear your mask, sanitize your hands, wash your hands, social distance. All those things have become more important now than ever. Merry Christmas.
When you do those things, you are actually showing love to someone else and to yourself. I'm Ayo Makinde. Have a wonderful weekend.